sky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flying.
You're flying. Very good. Tell me more.
I don't have a body, but I'm flying.
Mm-hmm. And when you're flying, what do you see?
The clouds.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, continue.
I have a pain in my neck.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Focus on that pain. In order to have a pain, you have to have a neck. What does your neck look like? If you knew. Even if you think you're making it up.
Like a dragon.
Like a dragon. Very good. Very good. Continue.
Like an emerald dragon.
An emerald dragon. Very good. Where are you when you're flying?
The Alps.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mountain. Very icy.
Yes. And are you by yourself, or are there others around with you?
I feel by myself.
Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next?
I'm flying. I just feel like there's nothing. I'm just flying.
Mm-hmm.
There's something like red
Yes.
around my neck.
What is that, if you knew?
It hurts.
Yes. Notice what that is that's around your neck.
It's like something hit me, like shot into my neck.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what's happening?
It's just so much, like it feels so painful, like it's uncomfortable, but I just feel like really sad.
Yes, feel that sadness.
It's like I wanted to do something. I was trying to do something.
Very good. Say that again.
I was trying to help. I was trying to help, and something hit me in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
And I guess I just feel really regretful because I wanted to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But it just hurt. The pain is hurting.
Yes. And think about this. What's the most difficult part of being hit and not being able to do what you need to do?
It's just like I wanted to be there with other people.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to be there with other people.
Yeah, I wanted to be there, like to help and to be there to help.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you as this emerald dragon will continue and see what happens next now that you're injured. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yes. What's all around you?
I don't see anything.
Mm-hmm. What's happened to your body?
It just fell
Mm-hmm.
to the ground.
Yes.
And just laying there, the pain is still there.
Yes.
On the right side of my head,
Mm-hmm.
all the way down to my neck,
Yes.
my eye.
What's happened to your eye?
It's just, I feel like there's blood all in my head,
Yes.
on the right side of my head.
Yes. And as your body is there on the ground feeling all of this, where is your soul?
looking at the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what does your soul do? Well, that's while it's there, looking.
It's just being there.
Yes. Yes.
Under, you know. It's almost hard to think.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. This time you're going to go back before you were shot in the neck. Before, when you know how all of this began, so that you could understand what it is that you needed to do, why you were trying to help. But this time, you're going to feel and understand everything in detail. Don't hold back. 1, 2, and 3. How does this all begin?
Village.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, what's happening in this village?
There's an orange light, and I'm walking towards this light.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people in this town.
Yes.
It's a small town, but there's a lot of people in this one area.
Mm-hmm.
People are, doing their businesses and cafes and stuff like that.
Yes. And what is it that you're doing there? How are you connected with this village? Yes. Don't think about it, just know.
I feel like a female.
Mm-hmm.
And a white female with gray hair, curly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just doing something with my hands.
Mm-hmm. Notice what it is that you do with your hands.
I'm making oil
Mm-hmm.
with leaves and crushing up leaves and putting it into the oil
Yes. What is this oil used for?
for healing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a healing salve, I call it.
Yes.
And you could rub it on wounds, or you can rub it on the heart, anywhere that you have pain.
Yes.
And that's what you use it for.
Mm-hmm. And notice how you're feeling at this moment.
Happy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good.
Very good. Advance a little bit more. Let's see what happens next.
I'm in my home. I have a bungalow style. Inside, it's warm,
Mm-hmm.
fireplace.
Yes.
I have an animal, but I don't know what kind of animal it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
I'm petting my animal and connecting with the animal, connecting with the elements, the earth. The moon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
They all come to greet me. All the elementals, they come greet me. They love when I come.
Mm-hmm. Where is it that you meet with them?
In my home.
Mm-hmm.
In my home, it's a wooden house. And I go out outside, back and forth. Though I feel there's no separation between outside and inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's my safe place. It's my sanctuary,
Yes.
where I can just let everybody get together, and they teach me all the things that I need to know about apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so sweet. And they make my heart feel warm.
Wonderful. Just spend a little moment here feeling that wonderful feeling of being together. Knowing how they treat you, how they teach you.
They miss me.
Mm-hmm.
They said, why have you been so afraid? Like, you haven't been connecting with us
Mm-hmm.
much. We're always still here.
Very good. So let's close that scene. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will advance in that same lifetime as this woman. But this time something has just happened. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening? Yes.
Walking down the sidewalk or
Yes.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, what's happening?
There's something noisy. Doesn't feel like right. Something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
Something's in my back.
Mm-hmm.
Something's running after me.
Yes, if you knew, what is this?
People.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What are the people doing? What is this thing on your back?
they're just like really, I don't know, like ugly, mean people.
Yes. Yes.
They feel like they push me down.
They push me down. Yes. What happens next?
I feel like I'm being dragged somewhere or drugged somewhere, like pulled by my arms.
Yes. Who's dragging you?
It's ugly men.
Mm-hmm. And what do they say to you while they drag you?
Not really saying anything. I just have a lot of anger.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they're dragging me. I'm on my stomach.
Yes.
I don't like the way I dress
Mm-hmm.
or the things that I do.
Yes. Notice how it is that you look so different from them.
Yeah, I do look different the way I dress.
How is it that you dress?
I wear dark colors,
Mm-hmm.
mostly black.
Yes. What's the significance of those black colors to you?
The black feels like strong medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like medicine.
Very good. Continue. What happens next as they drag you?
They don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
They hate me.
Yes.
And I don't know why. I'm usually to myself. I don't
Yes.
do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They hate me.
Where are they dragging you?
Christian people.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah, they're not nice. Yeah, they're two Christian men. They don't like me.
Yes.
They want to get rid of me.
So what is it that they're doing to you to get rid of you?
I can't see what they did or are doing. They're just dragging me. Like, keep dragging me with my arms.
What happens next?
They throw me in a hole,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yes.
And they close the door or something. It's a lid.
Mm-hmm.
They close it.
Yes. Yes, continue. What happens
They
next?
just leave me there. I'm not there anymore. I'm gone. I'm just buried alive. There's a lot of pain.
Notice where this pain is.
On my right shoulder.
Yes.
And in my neck.
Yes, feel that pain in your neck. What is causing that pain?
Oh. It's just... something hit me.
All right, very good. Notice what hit you. Go to that moment. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I'm going to make a noise. When I get to that noise, you will know exactly what hit you. 1, 2, and 3.
A hammer.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 spikes in it.
Yes.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what's happening as you're feeling that pain in your neck?
It's just hurting, it's painful, it's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes.
It's kind of pointless, actually, but I guess everybody does things for no reason. Just feels a lot of pain. Like the blood is running down my leg.
Very good. Notice if you're lying down or if you're standing up.
Well, when that happened, I was standing up.
Yes. What happens next?
And then that's when I fell, I guess, and they drugged me.
Mm-hmm.
And they put me in the hole, closed it, and they walked away.
So I want you to focus now on the last thing that your brain thinks before your soul leaves that body.
Wow. Why? What was that all about? Why? It's senseless.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
It's senseless. It makes no sense. It had nothing. It's stupid. It made no sense.
Yes. Yes. So I want you to take a moment now. Talk to all of those people who are yelling at you, throwing things at you, dragging you. I want you to put them in front of you and talk to them. What do you want to tell them?
Well, that was really stupid act. It made no sense. It hurt. And would you want somebody to do that to you? Or your children? Or your loved ones? There's no reason. Like, there's no reason for it. Whatsoever.
Yes. And you can explain to them that you've been carrying this pain for so long. And it doesn't belong to you. Notice all of the things that you have that don't belong to you, that belong to them. What are those things that you've been carrying with you?
The hammer in my neck.
Yes.
Doesn't belong to me. Their anger, their hatred, their shame of themselves,
Yes.
their guilt, they just hate themselves.
So notice where it is that you're holding all of that.
In my heart.
So I want you to go ahead and pull all of that out. You don't need that any longer. That doesn't belong to you. You can use your hand and just pull it all out. All of that anger. Yes. Yes. And now that you've taken that all out, demand that they give you that energy that they took from you, your life force, your confidence, your happiness, everything. You tell them everything that they took from you.
You took away my peace and my safety, feeling of being safe in this world. And my distrust and fear. You gave me fear. And this doesn't belong to you. This is mine, and my sacredness from the divine that was given to me directly from the divine. And you have no right to take that from me.
And I demand that you give it back to me.
I demand that you give it back to me.
Now.
Now.
Open your arms and receive it. Take it back. That's it. All of that energy that belongs to you. Take it back. Breathe it in. Very good. And now that you have all of your energy back, I want you to go to that body that is deep in that well. I want you to go ahead and begin to repair that body. Repair the neck. Suture it back. Put that salve on it that heals the soul, that heals the body. Anoint all of that with that beautiful salve. That's it. And now that you've taken all of that, tell me when you've completed that process.
Soy diablo que shikoti. Hodia pai. Holia kasi ondia pai shikole. Hiodio katiko ma. Siokala. Hoibiana. Oriko maka ishikoi.
Very good. And now that that body is healed, I want you to take that soul into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. Now that experience is over, you no longer need to carry with you that pain, that fear. Tell me when you're in the light.
I'm in the light.
Very good. So breathe in that light. And as you breathe in that light, you'll bring forth that understanding of what that lifetime was meant to be for. What did you need to learn in that lifetime?
That religion is not the way for me here on this earth, and that I know how to love regardless.
Very good. And I want you to notice now all of that sadness, all of that gray. Notice if that soul is still carrying all of that sadness.
Not in that life.
Very good. So follow the sadness once again. As I count from 1 to 5, I want you to intensify the sadness, following that gray that is always there. 1, feeling the sadness deep within. 2, feeling the gray all around. 3, 4, and 5. Where are you? Yes. If you knew, even if you think you're making it up.
A jungle.
A jungle, very good. Tell me more.
I am a male warrior.
A male warrior, very good. And how old are you there approximately?
28.
Yes. Notice if you're carrying anything.
Yes, a hatchet.
A hatchet, yes.
Very intense personality there.
Yes.
Wild. No shoes. Animal clothing. Dance. A lot of dance. Stomping on the ground with my feet.
What is the significance of stomping on the ground as you walk?
It's 2 reasons. Energy from the mother recognition of the mother.
Mm-hmm.
And time for battle.
Mm-hmm.
The earth is going through a red moon.
A red moon?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what is the significance of the red moon?
War, bloodshed, a lot of blood.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. And what is it that you do as a warrior?
I'm a tribal leader,
Mm-hmm.
and we go into battle. It has to happen. There's a balance that needs to take place in the earth
Mm-hmm.
and on the land. And we got to be brave to be brave to do this.
Yes. Yes. Are you by yourself, or are there others with you?
There's a lot of others.
Mm-hmm. Notice how many others there are with you.
Hundreds
Yes.
of us. We are very fierce.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are very fierce. We move through the lands like fire,
Mm-hmm.
like wildfire.
Yes.
Nobody knows we're coming. They're already gone before they even know.
Mm-hmm. And who are those that you are battling?
Villages. A lot of villages.
Are these tribal villages also?
Yeah.
Yes. And why is it that you need to destroy and battle these villages?
We got that. Somebody told us. Somebody said that we had to do that.
Mm-hmm. So you are not the leader in charge. You're just...
Yes, correct.
Okay, someone has told you
Right.
to do this. Very good. Continue. What happens next?
We're supposed to go a certain amount of miles, like hundreds of 500 miles or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and kill everything in sight.
Yes. Yes, continue.
I just don't understand why we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so, I mean, it's like two people inside of me. One of them is very good at getting instructions and
Yes.
and getting the job done, very focused. And then there's another part of me that doesn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's two people inside of me.
Yes, and how is that affecting you, knowing that you have two people inside of you that is...
I feel very split.
Yes.
I feel blue and I feel red.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And red is like a lot of bloodshed. And blue is very healing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why these two people are residing in me.
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing? I don't understand them.
Very good. Continue. What happens next?
We kill everything in sight. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's blood on the ground.
Yes.
Everything. Even the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Notice how this is affecting you.
I don't like it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I feel like it has to be done for some reason.
Yes.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like something higher than me that it had to be done.
Yes. Advance forward a little bit more. See what happens next.
Sitting by a river, and there's blood all over me. I'm just, oh God, makes me want to throw up. Just doesn't make sense because I'm very fierce, but it just makes me want to throw up.
Yes.
And I just wash off everything. I just wash it off. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. I don't want to be here. I want to go. I don't want to be here anymore.
So what happens next?
I think I hung myself. Oh. I'm cold.
Yes.
I think I hung myself. I see my body hanging from a tree on a rope.
Yes. And as you watch this, what's been the most difficult part of all of this?
Oh, killing. I don't like that.
Yes.
Who would ask me to do something like that?
And when you are asked to do something like this, notice your emotional reactions.
I'm so sad. Gosh.
Yes.
I just want to cry for like 1,000 years.
Say that again.
I want to cry for 1,000 years.
Notice how all of this now is affecting you in your life as Iris. What does that make you do?
It makes me very emotional, and I cry very easily at anything that is hurting. I want to take on other people's pain. I don't want anybody to hurt. I'm afraid of people, terrified of people. I don't want to be around them because of those feelings. And sometimes I get really angry to be asked to do something that I don't want to do.
So listen carefully. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. You're going to go back to see what all caused all of this. But this time you're going to feel everything and understand it completely, filling in all the details. 3, 2, and 1. Where does this all begin?
Beginning of time. Beginning of time.
I want you to find the beginning of that order to kill everyone.
Something decided that blood needed to be offered. Somebody decided that.
Who is that decided it? Do you know who that is?
It's something very looks like a, I don't know what I'm saying, like a Hindu god.
What does it look like? What kind of shape is it taking?
It's black hair. A big round face, really big round face with some black hair. Long black hair braided and just a big being.
Does it look human?
Looks like a giant human.
A giant, yes.
Not like a regular.
Yes.
It's a big giant.
Yes. And what does this giant say?
I am Kali.
I am Kali.
Yeah. I take life. I take life when life is needed, when there's injustice. I take life.
And what does this god Kali do with all of the blood that is shed? How does that help with the injustice?
It brings awareness, understanding, pain, learning through pain, through darkness.
Yes. So as Kali says these words, what happens next to you? What do you feel?
I feel like I didn't want injustice either. So I don't know why I did that. I feel confused. Feel very confused.
Yes. And when you feel confused, notice how that is affecting you.
I can't think.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. I feel frozen. My head gets tight. My eyes hurt. My brain just, you can't. It just gets all mixed up. I just don't, I feel really sad because I want to be in control of myself.
Yes.
I feel crazy.
Notice how all of that now is affecting you in the life as Iris. What does that make you do?
I'm not functional. I just can't function. I have to take all my energy to function. And then I'm tired.
Very good. So I'll count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will advance to the point right before you die. But this time you're going to experience it all. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening? Where are you?
I am with a sharp object. And I'm making my noose and I'm hanging it on a tree. And I just feel like this is my atonement. And I have to do this.
Very good. What is the last thought that your brain thinks?
This is stupid. This makes no sense. What is this all about? God, I love you.
So allow your soul to leave that body now. And as you leave that body, what do you say about what has just happened?
I'm starting to understand something at this place where I'm in the light place. And I feel like I'm starting to see a pattern. And and something is telling me that I have to learn here.
Yes, what is it that you're having to learn from this pattern?
It's a surrendering to surrender. I have to surrender something.
Mm-hmm. So take a moment now and repair the damage of that throat, of that neck. Whatever you have to do to bring back all of the life into that neck, to flow the life force through it once again. Tell me when it's done.
I soy tiama, hio kaya tio, haya tio ma, hio siana, hi kalai, otimi, hayochi, haik, hayoti, home. Okay.
Very good. And now that you have your life force back, I want you to put before you all of those that you killed. Tell them what you need to tell them. All of those people, all of those beasts, everyone you took the blood from. Take a moment now and speak with them.
I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I didn't know.
Yes.
Thank you.
And notice what happens.
And give them back what I took from them. Maya pia tia sonne. Shoya kala. Toria baka. Iemote. Kone. Lotia. Siotere pia. Kon. I give you back everything that was stolen. By the power of the divine within me, be healed, be whole. I love you. Please forgive me.
And now that you have given back all of their energy, stand before the one that gave you the orders, the God. What do you say to this giant, this being?
I don't understand your ways, but I don't feel right with the propaganda that you represent.
Yes. And you could tell this being that you took away my sense of knowing what's right or wrong. You instilled in me confusion, the red and the blue. Notice what it is that this giant gave you that wasn't yours.
Yes. You gave me a false sense of power. And that's why I was so confused, abusing the power that I had. And it's a false sense of power. And I don't need that anymore. It caused confusion in my head, and uncertainty and misunderstanding, and a lot of sadness about a lot of souls. So I don't need this anymore.
Notice where you're holding it.
In my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you anymore. Whatever you represent, it's not, I don't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own power.
Go ahead, take that out and look into this being's eyes. Have you seen those eyes before? Do you recognize them? Do you recognize the soul?
I do not.
Mm-hmm. So ask this being to give you back your rightful power, your confidence in yourself and your abilities and knowing what's right or wrong. Go ahead and ask.
Give me back my confidence. Give me back everything you took that was not yours, that I allowed you to. And whatever power or mind control or misguided words that you use as a spell, you could take that back. I know who I am. No more confusion. No more sadness. No more split personality, which is what you really created first, was the split personality in me. I believe that.
Are you ready to break any promises that you've made to this being?
Yes.
Very good. So I'll have you say something 3 times. Just repeat it after me. And see yourself now breaking that promise.
Oh my God. I feel so free. Oh my God, my neck has released something on my neck. Like tentacles.
Very good. Scan your body and see how this body feels.
Something, it's just right here.
Very good. So we're going to take that soul into the light now. Now that that promise has been broken, I want you to go ahead and take that soul into the light, understanding that with the death of that body, that experience is over. With the breaking of the vows, you no longer are mandated to do anything out of your control. That with the death of that body, the end of that experience, no more confusion. Your mind will be sharp. You'll know exactly what to do, using your own intuition, no longer bound by the spell of a lifetime that no longer belongs to you. So take that soul into the light and breathe that light in now. And as you are within that light, you can now expand your inner vision to all of the other lifetimes that had been affecting you. From being afraid, from feeling sad, from being paralyzed and confused. And notice how that has now changed the future of all of those lifetimes. And as you're in the light now, you could focus in on scanning the body and feeling yourself in that body once again of Iris. And notice what's out of sort in that body.
My throat.
Focus on that throat. What does it feel like when you focus on that throat?
Like a rock in my throat.
Yes, continue. It's almost as if you were aware when you have this rock. Yes.
I just see like a dark place around me.
Very good. I'm going to count to 3. With each number, this will intensify and your inner vision will clear to find out what's happening with your throat. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I feel like I'm in an ocean.
Yes.
I'm swimming in the ocean.
Yes.
And I already know I'm not a human being. I am a fish of something.
Yes.
Don't know what kind of fish, but I'm swimming and I'm happy. And
Yes, continue. Allow yourself to just know what's around you.
It feels like I'm in a tropical ocean
Yes.
environment, and because I see a lot of blue, green water
Yes.
and blue water, and I'm swimming, and I'm very happy. It's a very nice, warm, colorful place. A lot of color.
Yes.
I don't feel any constraints.
Very good. Continue.
I love this place. Just swimming and enjoying, and that's just a fish.
So I want you to take a moment now to just immerse yourself in this love of this place, feeling free, feeling the joy. Absorb it all, immerse yourself in it. Feel yourself swimming around, happy. And I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the next important scene in that life. 1, 2, and 3. Yes.
I feel like I'm just lying down, like what a dead fish will look like.
What has happened to you? Notice what you feel in your body.
I feel shocked, like something shocked me.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe it's just like a sea life situation.
Yes.
Something shocked me and I just froze on the ground, in the water, and got like washed up by the shore, but I'm still in the water.
Yes.
I'm like on a rock.
Yes.
There's like ocean water just passing through me.
Yes.
I'm just laying there, and there's like I'm a greenish bluish fish, and there's water just going in and out of my body and through my mouth, and just now I'm like kind of just one with the ocean, kind of moving with the ocean. But I'm hung up on that rock for some reason.
Yes. What happens next?
Just not there anymore. Just, I really appreciated that life. And I didn't feel any problems with the death. I felt like it was just natural. Nothing, it's not like a human death where there's drama.
Yes.
Just normal. It was very beautiful, actually. Just very beautiful.
Very good. And as you go into the light now, what is the reason for having lived that life?
Just to understand freedom and swimming in the ocean. How the ocean could be so freeing and healing, and it seems like it doesn't have borders. It's very fluid, and there's so much life that is in the ocean that we never interact with, that it'd be nice to know those elements of the ocean. It's just so fun. Never had so much fun. It was so beautiful.
Yes. And now that you understand that in that life you had so much fun, how can we remind Iris of all of that fun that she could have in this lifetime, where she could feel free without having any burdens, carrying anyone's problems, feeling independent?
Yeah, and just remembering the ocean is like the same as the ocean. Just different, air quality, but it's the same. Like, I have fun. I just look at the colors and the nature.
Very good. So take a moment now to scan this body once again and notice if there's anything out of sort. Focusing on the back. See how that's feeling.
Well, there's a pain in the lower back.
What does that pain feel like? If you were to describe it, it feels like what?
It feels like an elephant foot on my back.
Yes, continue.
It's very painful.
Yes. Continue. Describe what is on that back.
Weight.
Yes.
A lot of weight of too many times. A lot of weight of a lot of life. A lot of lifetimes.
I'll count to 3. As I count, you will hone in on what it is that's that weight on your back. 1. Intensify the pain. 2. Reminding you of what? 3. What are you carrying?
It feels like religion.
What's happening?
It's too many religions. It's hurting my back. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense to me.
What's happening to your back? Feel it now.
I can't hold anymore. Too many people on the back.
Notice what you're carrying. What is this? If you knew, even if you think you're making it up, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I keep seeing, I keep feeling souls, like a lot of souls on my back.
Yes. Yes, who are these souls?
They souls that want to go to the light.
So take a moment now and address these souls.
Why do you want? What do I say?
Why have they found you and not the light?
Why have you found me and not the light? Safety, security, comfort. They feel protected.
Yes. So why is it that they're so afraid to go to the light?
Because it's not known.
All right. Are they ready now to be accompanied so that they're not alone?
Yes.
Very good. So I will speak through you directly to them. I'd like all of the souls who have been lost, who feel afraid, who feel lost, to focus on the light within them. And as you focus on that light, you will begin to notice a feeling coming through that light. What is that feeling that is being felt by these souls? What's coming through that light for them?
It's like a confusion. Not sure what's happening.
Yes.
They're very, very scared.
Yes. And notice what's going on through them. What do they believe is in the light? Notice what they're afraid of.
Judgment.
Very good. And that is where religion has come in. You can remind all of these souls that religion has told them that they will be judged when they die. And all of them are afraid of the judgment. All of them feel like sinners. All of them feel that they were not worthy of going to the light. So they have found you for security and safety and comfort. Now you can tell them that there is no judgment.
There is no judgment there in the light.
There is only love.
There's only love.
And that their families are waiting for them.
Your families are waiting for you in the light.
And now, let's amplify that light within their heart. I'm going to assist them with a vibration of the tuning fork for the heart. And as I sound this, their lights will expand and they'll be able to see that there is no judgment. Opening the hearts, allowing their loved ones to come for them. Opening a portal into the light, directly into the source creator, into God. Feeling the love, unconditional love, greeting them. What do they say?
They understand.
Yes.
They understand. Yeah.
But now you must talk to them, because you have agreed to keep all of them in this safety. And you need to explain to them that you will no longer hold on to them, that they must face this on their own, that they must go to the light, not to your light, and that you will let them go. Go ahead and explain that to them.
You must go on to the light, the greater light, that even has more love than I do, and that I can't be your safe place anymore. That is your home. I'm just a temporary place. So can't have you here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go.
And begin to release that energy from your back now. You must be the one to release them.
Go to the light.
And you can speak with them in your language so they could feel the vibration.
Soy biandio ke amio tio shike. Handio kalai tio neo ke e. Soy biandio koi shio le mia tio sion poke andi. Hai tio kolio tia shikini o leo maki auto. And they feel sad.
Mm-hmm.
Sodi apai tio kolai mio tokai. Seka chokalai mi kotia ma antio seke atio la neati. Soya pai tio shieldo koya ma anio kola sio pa. Sio terapaya. They understand.
Mm-hmm. You're not to take their sadness any longer.
Okay.
And when they're all gone, I want you to close that portal down. May the light of the universe accompany all of them. I want you to scan your back. Make sure that there's nothing there any longer. And you're going to select a color that represents healing for that back. Like when you were in that lifetime, that beautiful salve that was made. What color represents that healing salve?
Golden.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork, and I want you to send that beautiful golden salve into your back. Clearing it out as you would flush out anything that no longer serves you, that no longer benefits you. You are not a vessel to be held on to. Free yourself now. And send that golden light to the rest of your body. And you can use the same healing salve anytime you wish. This is of your making. You created it. You can bring it in like alchemy into any lifetime. I want you to now scan your body and feel what your body feels now.
So this last pressure in my head, my face,
Yes.
by my nose, and then the right side of my temple,
Mm-hmm.
my brain.
Yes. Notice that pressure, if that belongs to your body or to somebody else's.
No, that's not mine.
Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, I'm going to ask to speak to this energy. Don't filter it, just allow them to speak. 1, 2, and 3. You there. Are you male or female?
Male.
And what is your name, please? What may I call you?
I don't know.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'm old.
Old. Well, old could be old for many reasons. How old do you feel?
I don't know, 60-ish.
60-ish, okay. And tell me, how is it that your face got all hurt? What happened to you?
got hitting the head, and doing stupid stuff.
What were you doing?
Just and in fights.
You were in fights?
Yeah.
Yes. And what happened after you got into the fight? Where did you go?
I was drunk and went to a bar. And
Is that all you remember?
yeah.
So how is it that you found Iris?
She was
How old was she?
13,
What was she doing?
trying to she was trying to get God or something.
Yes. And instead of getting God, she got you?
Pretty much.
So what was it about her that made her so vulnerable that you were able to attach to her?
She was very open,
In what way?
just allowing all kinds of things.
So more than you?
Yes.
All those souls that were on her back? So what is it different about you? Why didn't you hang out with the other ones?
Well, I didn't believe in no religions.
Oh, okay. So they were stuck in the dogma of the religion, of being afraid of hell, is that it?
Yeah.
Yes. So how have you been affecting her?
Just she hard to learn in school. In my head, it's the head.
Is that why she felt that fogginess?
Yeah, always.
Yes. So you've been with her for a long time, haven't you?
Yep.
What benefit have you gotten from being with her?
You know, it's like a free ride.
Free ride to what? What have you made her do that you get benefits from?
All kinds of stuff.
Like what?
Oh, well, I'm not a good man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a good man. I give her thoughts and what's, you know, I'm not a good man.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's been affecting her for quite a while, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So by giving her these good thoughts, these bad thoughts, what does that do for you?
Well, it kind of makes me temporarily happy. It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
Because really, I'm sad.
Yeah. Have you been giving her all that sadness that she doesn't know where it's coming from?
For sure.
Yeah. Good. Well, now we know. So would you like some help here today? Because you seem to be sad all the time. Wouldn't it be better to not be sad?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to find out something about how it is that your body died. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be right before your body dies. We'll find out what happened. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
In the parking lot, in front of the bar,
Yes.
get hit by a crowbar.
Who hit you?
Jesse.
How do you know Jesse?
He was my buddy.
Yes. So what happens when you get hit by that crowbar?
I went down really fast.
Yes. And notice what part of your body is feeling it the most.
My head.
Yes. And what is the last thought that you think from that brain?
I'm really in shock.
Yes.
I don't understand why it was that drastic. He was mad, I guess. Must have did something to him. I was always doing something to him.
Yes. So take a moment now in spirit and talk to Jesse's soul. Ask him, why did he do that to you?
And why did you do that to me? I just slept with his girlfriend.
Mm. What do you say to him?
I kind of want to justify it, but I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to ask Jesse to forgive you for that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I never said sorry in my life.
Mm-hmm. Notice what happens to you when you ask for forgiveness.
It feels really weird, like I feel weak.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel right coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't feel right, but I'll say sorry.
Mm-hmm. What does he say back to you?
He don't believe me.
Mm-hmm. So go back even further to see where this all begins. How did this all begin with you and Jesse? Look for other lifetimes in which you were together.
We were in military.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
We fought. We were always out doing each other.
Mm-hmm.
We fought all the time.
Yes.
We always wanted one better than the other.
Mm-hmm. So are you ready to stop that, or are you going to continue in every lifetime to keep fighting each other? Are you ready to stop that now?
Yeah, I don't want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm. So explain that to Jesse.
Oh, Jesse, I don't want to do this thing anymore with me and you.
So let's break this cycle now. And ask him to go ahead and break it on his end. Almost as if you were breaking a contract, fighting each other. And notice how that feels when you break that.
I feel free.
Very good. Very good. So thank Jesse for that.
Thank you, Jesse.
And now we need to break free of Iris. What do you say to her for having messed with her for so many years?
Well, I do feel sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really deserve it. I feel bad for her now.
Yes. So notice where it is that you are attached to in her body.
In her head.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and begin to release your energy from her head. Iris, can you forgive this man for not knowing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So begin to pull that energy away from your face. And now that he is free, now you will remember what your name is. What is your name? You remember Jesse. What did he call you?
Hank.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Hank. Now that you remember your identity, it's time to go to the light. Find that light within your heart now, Hank. Tell me when you find it.
Where do I look?
Look within your heart. There's a little tiny speck there. You see, everybody comes from that light. Just like everyone who comes from a mom has an umbilical cord and a belly button. You have that light reminding you of where you come from, your soul. Once you find that light, begin to expand that light. Make it bigger. And feel that light coming for you. What does it feel like?
It feels like warm.
Make it even bigger now, Hank. And begin to pull your energy into that light, noticing who's there waiting for you. Who has come for you? Yes.
Oh my God.
Who is that?
That can't be. Is that Yeshua? No way. I don't believe in no religions.
Yes, what does he say to you?
You're welcome here.
Wonderful. There is no judgment for you, Hank. Only love. So take his hand, and may the love of the universe, the light, and the way. Thank you very much. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Wow.
How was that?
That was very refreshing.
Refreshing. That's the first. I haven't heard that word before.
That was totally refreshing.
Interesting, huh?
Yes. I've been waiting for a long time to get this settled.
Did it make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially the religion thing. Oh my God, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, you're attracting all of the souls that are afraid of being judged. That's what their religion is that they're afraid of being judged by, or going to hell if they've not been a good person. And remember, you had Hank telling you, not a good man, not a good man. And so you're attracting all of those energies that feel not good enough.
Yes, and I feel it too. I feel it because I get that thought all the time, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Now you know it's not even yours.
Yeah.
So that's what all that sadness, that grayness was, is all these lifetimes that the one of the warrior.
Yeah.
So much blood, so much. There was a lot of
Fire.
Yeah.
I was more clear about that lifetime than any other. That one was like,
Well, because you'd almost made it like a promise. This being, whoever put out the order for you to kill everything in sight, that became you. It was like you took this order and made it yours, and later it was like, why am I even doing this? But you had agreed to this. So it's like you made a promise you were going to do this, and you've been carrying this, you know, and it's like the sadness of having killed so many people,
yeah.
you know, without you even wanting to do this, but it was, you made that promise to do that. Does that make sense?
It does, and it's so unexpected. Like, I would have never thought that, you know.
Well, you'll be able to connect more dots later because, you know, other things that have happened in your life that you didn't agree to and you had to do, that sadness just reminded you that too.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I look at people and I see them hurting or in pain. It's almost like karmic, you know. But I guess things are just words until you really experience how they connect, and then they become real. They're real, you know. Like,
and we're connected to everything. We are one huge tapestry. Every thread, each one of us is a thread that's connected to everything else, and that's, you know, like the tapestry of life. So everything that happens to you, it affects others, and vice versa, and you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
But once you realize this and you break what's been happening in that lifetime, you're free, like that little fish. That fish life was really important for you to experience.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
was fun.
It just happened. You took in a rock that was too big for you, and that's what happened.
Oh, really? Okay. I was like, well, I know the rock was in there.
Yeah.
And I've always felt rocks in my throat. And you know what's weird is that I've had since I was young.
Yeah.
I've always like spit something up like a pebble.
Well, parrotfish are the ones that make sand. Okay? They take the coral and they bite the coral and they spit it out, and that creates sand.
Oh, interesting. That is so interesting. See, and that's why it's so important not to have expectations, because I had all these other ideas of what that could have been. And to have been able to like just not even like have an expectation of what it could be, to have it really manifest or show me what it was is amazing. Because
and you were experiencing a lot more than you told me. Always. That always happens. So now that you've had the experience, you could go back anytime you're in meditation and actually get more insight. And there's a lot more dots to be connected.
Okay.
A lot more dots. Only you can do that.
Okay.
But you may be in the shower and not even think about it, and so all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, now I understand.
So just watching the video over, it would help to
of course.
continue the process. Okay.
Yeah. But it'll come to you because you've already been there.
Okay.
So it was good. It was good. How long do you think it was? Was it short?
It felt like an hour. Oh my God. I know I see that all the time, but I was like, I'm going to guess for real. But yeah.
Longer.
Wow.
So Iris, wow, what an interesting session.
It was beautiful.
Good. So tell everybody where you're from and what you expected and what you got.
Well, I was born in Nicaragua, but I grew up in Tampa, and I only live about 45 minutes south of this lady here, this master lady. The experience that I got was nothing that I thought it was going to be at all. Even though Alba says, don't make expectations or don't create any expectations, the mind still wants to create expectations, you know?
Yep.
And so I had a lot of time of, not creating expectations. So what I saw and what I experienced was not what I expected at all. But it was very healing and very warm. I was really surprised that my body
You were freezing at one time.
Yeah, my body responded to a lot of what I was going through in the past lives. And I didn't feel like I was making anything up.
So what did it feel like to be in hypnosis? Because you had never been hypnotized before. So tell everybody what it felt like.
It felt like being in a deep meditation that you were fully aware of, and that you know exactly what's happening, but you're just in this whole little cocoon within yourself. And so like the guidance that you give it's really helpful because it allows you to navigate with your mind and stay focused on what it is you're there to do, or what you're looking at.
Yeah, and I tell all my clients I'm going to be really pushy with them because I push them along so they don't stop and think. Did that help you?
Yes, it helped a lot, and I actually didn't feel the pushiness, but I felt I felt like like we're on track when kind of like you have us on the cart, like the trolley. And you're like, here we go, and we're riding.
So when we found the lost souls, did your conscious mind think anything like, oh, here we go, or anything like that?
When we found the lost souls,
and the one on Hank,
oh my God, Hank was like a country bumpkin. Like I was like, why am I talking like this? I could, hear his twang, and I was trying not to twang it. But he was like, I'm Hank. It's like, no. But the lost souls, that really connected with me because I feel the passion. I feel like I want to protect the souls and save them from their fears of going to the light, and that's not good.
But you were carrying all of them.
I was carrying them on my back.
So we can't be carrying them. They're responsible for going on their own, not for you to be the safe haven for them, because they're all scared of being judged.
Yeah.
And we need to tell these souls there's nothing to be afraid of. Follow the light. Follow the light to the creator to source to God, okay? You know, there's, it's really important that they follow it because we are part of all of that light. So they will feel that wonderful feeling when they're going into that light. So do you recommend this to other people?
Oh, absolutely, if you can get in. Absolutely.
Very good.
1000%.
Very good. Well, thanks for watching this. It was very interesting. There were a lot of different lifetimes, and I hope you got something from it. Until the next time, much love to you. Bye-bye.